Good evening, ghouls and goblins. Welcome to another movie night of the Winchester. Oh. Now, you've seen this movie before.
No.
Yeah, you told me you did. You even said it was meh. I remember you going to the movie theaters, yeah.
I have not seen this in theaters.
Yeah.
I swear I have actually not seen this
We
movie.
talked about it, I remember. And you were like, meh.
Okay, well, I have no memory of any of that.
I'm also like, meh.
I didn't think it was that bad, honestly. It was a bit slow at times. There were parts that certainly could have been sped up and just kind of glossed over to pace it better, but I don't know, overall I kind of liked it. I liked the story. I know I'm sure it's embellished in every possible way, but I think it's actually based on the true story of Sarah Winchester.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, it was interesting enough. It was it's not the most unique thing in the world. It's a haunted house story. It's similar to other ones, but I thought it was nicely done. The effects looked really good, like whenever they had effects, as far as just the makeup on some of the monstery people.
Sure.
And like the architecture and the set design of the house itself was really cool. But yeah, the story overall, it could have been better. It could have been sped up in some spots, and it could have been, I don't know, it could have been better.
I like ghost stories, but I don't like ghost stories that are centered around human emotion. Is it the way I want to describe it? Like, it turns out to be an emotional character arc. And I just want it to be horror and ghosty. And,
I can see what you're saying.
I don't want this kind of thing. Like, last year for Halloween, I watched The Haunting of Hill House because everyone was raving about it on Netflix.
Uh-huh.
And it started out like this, it was a cool ghost story with ghosts, and you're like, oh, okay, what's going on? And then it turned out this family love story of togetherness, and I was like, that's bullshit. Absolute bullshit, and that's what this was to me, and I didn't.
So I never saw that one either.
You don't have to.
But yeah, like, I'd say it was above average. I'd give it probably a 6. But it's not incredible. It's not, I think the effects and some of the stuff like that, I think the visuals were better than the story. I think the acting was incredible. I think Helen Mirren and Jason Clarke, that was the doctor, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they did a great job. They were really good in their roles.
It's funny for me because Jason Clarke, I want to like him. I really like him in things, and I have no problem with it, but for some reason, he just doesn't do it. He just always seems B-budget to me.
I don't know, I thought it was great.
He can't quite maintain movie star status. He was in the second War for the Planet of the Apes, not the James Franco one, the second one in there. And he was great in that, and I love that movie, but there was something about him, just he's not a big movie star. He keeps trying. I'm it doesn't quite seem to work. There's something about him that just doesn't rub me. It doesn't rub me the wrong way, but he doesn't have that. And Helen Mirren is so overacting. She's got to be that just lay. And I think half of that for me was the turn of the century with all the pleasantries and niceties and the way they talk.
Yeah.
And I'm I don't like that kind of bullshit. If I had to live back then, oh my god.
Oh. And then the one guy, the chief architect there, the one that was outside where they had the back and forth
With the big mutton chops?
Yeah, he was cool. Whoever that actor is, his name's not on here, but I thought he did a really good job too.
Yeah, it was fine.
There was a lot. It is a period piece, like you said. They have the certain dialogue and the way of speaking, the mannerisms, but I thought it was good. I thought, like I said, I liked the acting. I thought a lot of stuff was good. I think mostly for me, it was just the pacing. I feel like there was a lot of slow bits. They dragged out a lot of stuff, and then, in the end, yeah, it was a little anticlimactic that it was basically just, I love my dead wife, and I have to embrace that and get over her death and miss her properly, and then I can overcome the ghost. That was a little weird. It's very anticlimactic for the story.
And it happened so fast. Close your eyes, shoot, ghost is dead, guns fall, all in 5 seconds.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a lot of build for a very quick kind of turnaround. There was no real struggle so much. Once he finally saw the ghost, he was pretty much ready to shoot him.
Mm-hmm.
There wasn't a lot of a third act kind of thing. So yeah, like I said, I'd give it a 6. I think it was above average. I think there were definitely good parts of the movie, and there were, a lot of the aspects of it were good. But overall, it was still It was all right, but it's not great. Don't go out of your way. It's not one you have to see by any means. And yeah, that's really it. I don't really have much more to say. So I guess just come back tomorrow for another movie.
And also, I rated a 4 because I didn't say that